I'm having a morning, y'all. Okay. First, I wanted to thank Margaret for her very moving sermon this morning and apologize to you all for some redundancies in what I'm about to say, but I could not rewrite it that quickly. Secondly, I wanted to give thanks to Madison Riley and the amazing Stewardship Committee for all the work that they do to help support the work of the church, and also for inviting me to speak today. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Megan Burns, and I'm the junior warden here at St. Andrews. My husband, son, and I have been parishioners at St. Andrews for almost 15 years now. St. Andrews has provided all of us with a spiritual home, a community of fellow believers, and an education on faith that not only reaches back to the early church, but shows us a path to walk today. One of the things that we learned as part of last year's Renewal Works process was that we need to get better at communicating what we do here at church. St. Andrews has been blessed with a significant number of new families joining our church recently, and so before I explain why my family gives to St. Andrews, I thought that I would step back for a moment and first tell you all what some of my role as warden entails. One of the privileges that I have as warden is that I get to sit in on the meetings of different committees. Since this week of our stewardship campaign is focused on outreach, I'd like to speak to you about what I've learned about this particular committee. Somewhat different from some of our other committees, outreach, as the name implies, turns its efforts outwardly toward those in need both inside and outside our Wellesley community. If you look on St. Andrew's website, you'll see that the Outreach Committee description says that they put faith into action. As someone who tends to want to focus more on the intellectual parts of faith, I am so grateful that St. Andrew's supports the work of the Outreach Committee, both in terms of time and treasure. The passion that the people on Outreach have for the various programs that St. Andrew's supports is amazing to see. The dedication that these volunteers have for helping kids in after-school programs, the homeless in Boston, and seniors in need, just to name a few, is nothing short of astonishing. In addition to the countless hours of volunteering directly with many different organizations, the people on the Outreach Committee also spend time thoughtfully reviewing each organization to ensure that we're being good stewards of the monies dedicated to our outreach programs, whether that's through the very generous annual grant program or through our ongoing commitments to long-term programs. This past week, we've been especially reminded of the needs of people in other parts of the world. As people of faith, we turn to our clergy and our scriptures to make sense of the atrocities that we see on the news. I'm grateful for the prayers that were offered today, but I'm also grateful for the list of charitable organizations in this week's epistle to which we can give to try to alleviate some of the suffering we see in the world. People often say that you don't want to see how the sausage is made. I can tell you that in the past 2 years as warden, the things that I have learned about the inner workings of the church have made me want to learn more and do more and give more to continue the amazing works of St. Andrews. That's why my family and I have increased our pledge this year, and I hope you will too. Thank you.